Hello friends, welcome to aravalligeoacademy. Today we are going to discuss next Rajasthan SET PYQs 2023. In this video we will cover the 10 PYQ of the Rajasthan SET. So this is the first question. During El Nino events, sea surface temperature SST becomes abnormally blank space and nutrient levels blank space causing blank space. Okay. Option A, cool increase sharply phytoplankton and fish to grow. Option B, cool drop sharply phytoplankton and fish to die. Option C, warm increase sharply phytoplankton and fish to grow. Option D, warm drop sharply and phytoplankton and fish to die. So which one is the correct option for this? So correct answer is D. Okay. During El Nino events, sea surface temperature become abnormally warm and nutrient level drop sharply and causing the phytoplankton and fish to die. Okay. During El Nino, temperature will increase, then nutrient level, if temperature is higher, then nutrient level will low. Okay. And nutrient is low, then phytoplankton or fish will die. Okay. Due to low nutrient. Now see, this is the El Nino. Okay. During the El Nino event, okay, temperature near the Peru, Chile is increased. Okay. This is the abnormal conditions. Okay. So due to high temperature, nutrient level is low due to the downwelling. Okay. Because upwelling is stopped here due to the El Nino event, and due to the low nutrient, phytoplankton and other species is die here. Now next question, generalized food chain in the ocean is option A, phytoplanktons, nectans, then zooplankton, phytoplanktons, zooplanktons and nectans, zooplanktons, phytoplankton and nectan, zooplankton, nectan and phytoplankton. So which one is a generalized food chain? Okay, so correct answer is B, phytoplankton, zooplankton and then nectar. Okay, phyto it means plant, or plankton it means planktonic actually animal, or uh, phytoplankton it means phyto it means plant. Okay, planktonic plant. Okay, and zooplankton it means animal, those are plankton. Okay, and necton like the active swimmer like the fish, etc. Okay. Now next question, when does internal tidal energy become trapped against the sea floor and producing strong bottom turbulence? Okay, here angle of propagation of internal tide is the theta and the gradient of the continental margin is alpha. Okay, then option A, angle of theta is greater than angle of alpha. Option B, angle of alpha is greater than angle of theta. C, angle of theta is greater than actually equal to angle of alpha. Angle of theta is less than angle of alpha. Okay, angle theta is the angle of propagation of the internal tide and the alpha is the gradient of the continental margin. Okay, and when does the internal tidal energy become trapped against the seafloor and producing storm turbulence? So when the angle of theta equal to angle of alpha. Okay, angle of propagation of internal tide to equal to gradient of the continental margin. Okay, now next, which of the following wave has a very long period of the time? Option A, tsunami. Option B, sea, option C, swell, option D, capillary. So highest wave period is actually tsunami is the correct answer of this question. Okay, see this picture first. Okay, Focus only on wave period. Okay, in a x-axis this is the wave period. Okay, this one, and this is the name of the particular wave. Okay, first capillary wave. Capillary wave period is very less. Okay, less than 0.1 second. Then chop wave period is also in seconds. Okay, then swell. This one is the swell, around 1 second to 30 seconds. Then Siche, 30 seconds to 5 minutes. Then tsunami, 5 minutes to 12 hours. Okay, so according to options, highest wave period is the tsunami. Okay, Siche, swell, and capillary is less as compared to tsunami. Okay, and uh, tide is greater than tsunami. Okay, remember. Okay, now next, subsurface flow known as the thermohaline circulation results form. Okay, this is very important question for CSIR net. So option A, density variation produced by the difference in the temperature and CO2 content of water. Option B, density variations produced by the difference in the O2 and CO2 of the water masses. Option C, density variations produced by the difference in the heat capacity and salinity of the water masses. Option D, density variation produced in the difference in temperature and salinity of the water. So correct answer is the D. Okay. Thermohaline. Okay. Thermo it means temperature, or haline it means salt or something, then high salt. Okay. So uh, due to the high temperature variation or due to the high salinity. If salinity is higher, then density is higher. Due to high salinity or high density, this thermosaline circulation is regulated. Okay, or due to operate. Okay, due to the high temperature and high salinity. This is the thermohaline circulation. Okay, this is thermohaline circulation is actually below the surface water circulation, and this red color indicate on the surface, and this dark blue color indicate below the surface circulation of the oceanic water. Okay, this below actually this subsurface flow due to the temperature and density variation as well as salinity variation. Okay, next, which is the correct order of residence time of the substance in the ocean water? Option A, chloride, sodium, lithium, strontium, potassium and calcium. Then chloride, potassium, lithium, strontium, sodium and calcium. Then chloride, sodium, potassium, sodium, okay, potassium, calcium, sodium, strontium and lithium. Chloride, potassium, sodium, calcium, strontium and lithium. So which one is the correct order? Which one is the dominant and which one is the less dominant? So correct answer is the A. Chloride ions are most dominant in the ocean, then sodium ions, then lithium, then strontium, then potassium, then calcium. Okay, this is the decreasing order. Okay, now focus on this is the residence time in the ocean water. Chloride residence time is the infinity. Okay, and sodium residence time is 260 million year. Then lithium 20 million year. Then strontium 19 million year. Potassium 11 million year. Calcium 8 million year. Okay, so remember increasing or decreasing order of all. Okay, this is very important for CSIR net exam. Next question, which pattern is produced due to the ocean convergence? Option A, deep trenches and volcanic arc. Option B, deep trenches and island arc. Option C, mountain range and volcanic arc. Option D, mountain range and island arc. So which one is the correct? Due to oceanic convergence. Okay. So correct answer is the deep trenches and island arc. Island arc form when both the plates are the oceanic, or uh, volcanic arc form when one plate is oceanic or one plate is continental. Okay, so see this. Okay, this is the continental crust. Okay, and this one is the oceanic crust. Okay, so this one is also oceanic, this one, and this one is the continental. So due to the subduction of this older oceanic crust, okay, trenches are formed. Okay, and island arc is also formed here. Okay, or in the continental crust, maybe here the volcanic arc is formed. Clear? Next, find the correct statement in case of deposits and the depositional environment. First statement: siliceous ooze deposit at the equator and at the polar latitudes. Okay. Now, two, carbonate ooze accumulate in the center of the ocean basin in the water depth above the CCD. Option 3, pelagic clay are deposited in the most remote and deepest region of the sea below the CCD and away from the area having high biological productivity. Okay, so all options are correct. Okay, siliceous is deposited at the equator, especially actually radiolarian deposited near to equator, and diatom deposit near to the polar latitude. Carbonate use accumulate at the center of the ocean basin and above the CCD, because below the CCD carbonate actually completely dissolve. So carbonate is always present above the CCD only. Okay. Then pelagic clay deposit in the deepest region of the ocean. Okay, because this is the clay. So clay actually travel due to the low energy. Clay can travel in the long distance and deposited in the ocean floor area. Okay, below the CCD and away from the area having the high biological productivity. So let's we discuss through the map. Okay, this is the world map and distribution of the abyssal clay, calcareous ooze, and the siliceous ooze. Okay, first we discuss the siliceous ooze. Okay, siliceous ooze focus on this green color or this cyan color. So this green color represent, this is the siliceous ooze. This one, and this one. Okay, this is the equatorial region. So near the equatorial region, which siliceous ooze is present? Radiolarian. This is the radiolarian. Okay, so radiolarian actually siliceous ooze present near to the equator, and this diatom ooze present near to the polar region. This one. Okay, this diatom present near to the polar region, radiolarian present near to the equator, then calcareous ooze. Okay, this one. So see, the calcareous ooze dominant in the Atlantic Ocean as well as the Pacific Ocean as well as here and in the Indian Ocean, but mostly dominant in the Atlantic Ocean. Why calcareous ooze mostly dominant in the Atlantic Ocean? Because Mm, in Atlantic Ocean, temperature is warm as compared to others. Why temperature is warm? Because the mid-oceanic ridge is dominant in the Atlantic and subduction dominant in the Pacific. So calcareous ooze are less in the Pacific as compared to Atlantic. Okay, mid-oceanic are dominant in the Atlantic, then Indian Ocean, then Pacific. Okay, so remember the order of the abundance of the calcareous ooze: first Atlantic, then Indian, then uh, uh, Pacific Ocean. Okay. Now see the abyssal clay. Okay. Abyssal clay dominant in the Pacific Ocean. This one, this brown color is the abyssal clay, and less in the Atlantic Ocean or Indian Ocean. Okay. Now next, see, identify the dominant process in zone ABC. Okay, this one is the zone A, and this one is zone B, and this one is the zone C, and this is the option. A represent deposition, B represent transportation, C is the erosion. A is deposition, B is erosion, C is transportation. A is transportation, B is deposition, C is erosion. A is transportation, B is erosion, and C is deposition. So which one is the correct? Correct answer is A is the transportation, this one is the transportation, B is the erosion, okay, and C is the deposition. Okay, let's we discuss through the image. Focus on this image very carefully. Okay, this is the Joule-Strom diagram, and in x-axis this is the diameter of the grain. Okay, and this one is the average velocity. Okay, now this curve is known as critical erosion velocity. Okay, so above this is the erosional area. Okay, this is the erosion, and this yellow colored area is the transportation. Okay, and this area, this dark gray area, this is the depositional area. Okay, now question number 20. Find correct order from the least stable to the most stable mineral to the degree of weathering. This is asking first least then most. Okay, so olivine, biotite, augite, hypostine, hornblende, orthoclase, muscovite, quartz. Then quartz, muscovite, orthoclase, biotite, hornblende, augite, hypostine, and olivine. Olivine, hypostine, augite, hornblende, then biotite, orthoclase, muscovite, and quartz. Quartz, muscovite, orthoclase, biotite, augite, hornblende, and hypostine olivine. Okay, so simply if you know the Bowen reaction principle, then you can give answer. Okay, because this is simply asking about the Goldie series, and Goldie series is just opposite to the Bowen reaction principle. So which one is the correct? Correct answer is the first. Okay, olivine is least stable, then hypostine, and augite is the pyroxene. After the olivine, pyroxenes are less stable. Okay, after that amphiboles, then biotite mica, then orthoclase, then muscovite, then quartz. Okay, see this picture. Okay, this is the discontinuous series in the Bowen reaction principle. So olivine form at the higher temperature, so olivine is the less stable. Olivine can easily weathered. Okay, after olivine, the pyroxenes are less stable. Okay, then amphiboles, then biotite. After potassium, then muscovite, and quartz is the most stable. So remember this order of the stability. Okay, this is the Bowen reaction principle, and just opposite of this Bowen reaction is the Goldie series. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Try to share with your friends, those preparing for CSIR NET or other state eligibility test exams. Okay, so thank you.